Department of MBA International Business Management Studies, Acharya Nagarjuna University. And today our topic is regarding the hierarchy in organizational structure. So we'll study this topic under the concept of organizing. Okay. So under organizing, hierarchical organization structure is studied. So what does hierarchy means? It is a core principle of organization. We all know that it is a core principle of in organizing, which is one of the functions of management. Organizing, under organizing, hierarchy is a core principle. The literal meaning for this hierarchy means it is a rule or control of the higher over the lower. Okay, and group of people arranged in order of rank, it is also considered as hierarchy. And also it is known as hierarchy is known as a scalar principles or process, which means a ladder. Okay, and this is given by Mooney and Rayleigh. So they said that hierarchy is also known as a scalar principle or process, which means a ladder. Okay, and this we know that hierarchy is people or things in a system are ranked or ordered in terms of their levels of importance. Okay, so we have different levels in the organizational structure. Okay, top level, medium level, lower levels of management. Okay, likewise different levels of management were seen in the organization. Okay, and these levels of management are known as the hierarchy or hierarchical organizational structure. Okay, so a very basic system of hierarchy can be found in large families in which parents have the highest authority, followed by older siblings. This is an example related to the hierarchy. Okay, and organizations are typically organized in an hierarchical fashion, with the highest ranking individuals having more authority than the individuals that are ranked lower in the hierarchy. Okay, obviously higher rank people have more authority than the lower level people. Okay, here here in this figure we see on the top one guy, and afterwards in second level three guys, and in the third level some more guys. Okay, likewise, so the first person is having more authority than the other two levels. Okay, likewise second level has more authority compared to the third level. Okay, so likewise the authority differentiates between the levels of management, and at the same time authority on the top position will have more authority than the lower levels of management. And one of the main functions of a hierarchical organization is to establish a chain or a system of command. So we all know that the hierarchical system from top level to lower level management, we will call it as a chain of command. Okay, an organizational hierarchy, a chain of command. Okay, that a chain of command between the superior and the subordinates. And in simple terms, if you want to say, means these systems are mainly meant to establish and maintain a hierarchy of authority and decision making. The main purpose or the main system is related towards the authority and decision making. More authority, more decision making relies on the top level management. Okay, and orders also travel downwards to the organization, or the directions or the instructions will be passed from top level management to the lower level management, and in return the information, the data required by the top level management will given by the lower level management. Okay, they will pass the information from the bottom level management to the top level management, and depending upon that information, top level management will makes the decision making, right? And coming to here, this is a flow chart regarding orders. Okay, orders will be given by top level management. We are seeing the arrow mark downwards, or orders will be given from top to bottom, and here in reverse from employees to board. Okay, there is an arrow mark showing upwards, means the information is going towards information is sending to communicating to the top level management, and in return the decisions will be taken by the board or the top level management, and it will be sent to the lower level managements and all levels of the management. And finally, regarding or depending upon the information that has been received, that will be assessed, okay, and a decision will be made by the top level management, and it all flows, that decision will be flows towards the all levels of the hierarchy unit, okay, and finally the decision will be implemented. So this is about the hierarchy. And coming to the features, what were the features of hierarchy? So first one is division into units. So every organization has an objective for the fulfillment of work is divided into various functions or units, which are further divided into subunits until one reaches the base, okay. So we know that division into units, without dividing the units we cannot have an hierarchical structure, okay, organizational structure. Therefore the first feature under hierarchy is division in units, okay. So without division in units we cannot make any levels, okay, levels of management from top level to lower level, right? So this is the first feature. Coming to second one, functioning through the proper channel, okay. So functioning through the proper channel means the principle of hierarchy demands that no intermediate level be skipped over or jumped while dealing with other higher or lower levels. So this is the meaning for functioning through the proper channel. So we are not skipping, we are not jumping another or else any level, okay. We are in a we are following a chronological order, okay, regarding the principle of hierarchy. So no intermediate levels will be skipped, okay. And coming to the third one, top to bottom flow of authority, okay. Top to bottom flow of authority is another feature of hierarchy. Authority travels from the top to the bottom step by step or level by level. Every officer retains the necessary authority with him and delegates the rest to his subordinates. Okay, so top to bottom flow of authority means it is nothing but from each and every level the authority flows. Without authority, authority means power. Without power or without required authority, the superior or the manager, he may not perform fully, okay. He cannot use his full powers to exercise on the subordinates in order to get work done by them, okay. So here top to bottom flow of authority will be done in a from each step by step or level by level, okay. Every officer, he will retain necessary authority with him and he will delegates the rest of the authority with the subordinates, okay. So as we see different levels of management here, authority will be delegated by the superiors to subordinates depending upon the requirement of the job. And coming to unity of command, unity of command, we all know that unity of command is nothing but the direction or the instructions that were given by the superiors to the subordinates. But here under unity of command means one subordinate should receive orders from one superior only, okay, not more than one. So in order to facilitate for the smooth functioning of the organization, okay, in order to get effective functioning, in order to get effective production in the organization, in order to see all over the organizational performance, okay, here unity of command should be made. So this is another feature in hierarchy. In hierarchy means one subordinate should receive orders from the superior, one superior only, not more than one superior. So this is unity of command. And coming to authority and responsibility means authority without responsibility is dangerous, because only authority without having any responsibility means the work may be finished or may not be finished, okay. So there should be some accountability and responsibility towards the authority, okay. Therefore responsibility and authority both go hand in hand. Okay, and for this we can have an example like for hierarchy. Director in police department, if we take, means we have on the top director general of police. Okay, we know it as a DGP, and afterwards we will have inspector general of police. Okay, IG, and afterwards we will have a deputy inspector general of police, and after that district superintendent of police, and afterwards after district superintendent we'll have deputy superintendent, afterwards circle inspector, sub inspector, head constable, constable. So these are all the hierarchical levels in police department, right? So each and every person will have a power, but to their extent, to the requirement of the job, they are having their powers. Okay, so here district general of police, DGP, have full authority, but he will delegate some authority to the IG, and this IG has some full-fledged authority, but he will delegate some authority to the deputy inspector general of police. Likewise, he will delegate some authority to the district superintendent of police, and he will delegate some authority to the deputy superintendent of police, likewise circle inspector, likewise inspector, sub inspector, okay, head constable and constable. Likewise the hierarchy can be followed. Okay, so that is a simple example regarding the hierarchy. And coming to the disadvantages. Okay, so sorry, yes, coming to the advantages of hierarchy. So what were the advantages of hierarchy? So first one is helps in integration of organization. So hierarchy, we all know, a proper setting, a systematic arrangement will give the uh, effective production, or else we will see effectiveness in the organization. So whenever we are following a good hierarchical system, a good hierarchical organizational structure, definitely it results in the integration of organization. Why? Because each and every department, just before I have said, so each and every in police department, every level, in each and every level, some authority is delegated to other person, and at finally or at the end of the day, all the people will be involved, and integration should be there in each and every level of the management. Okay, likewise, so the advantage is each and every person in the department, or in the each and every department in the organization should be integrated. Okay, so this will helps for the organization. And coming to the second one, fixation of responsibility. So we all know that each and every level of management, likewise, for example, if I have taken top level management, middle level management, lower level management, top level management have certain responsibilities, likewise decision making, planning, okay, coordinating, organizing, all these will be done. The main aspects of the organization, the critical aspects of the organization will be taken by the top level management. Coming to the middle level management, they are responsible for their particular departments. For example, production department head is there, so he is responsible for the production department. And if there is a marketing department head, okay, so that marketing head, he should be responsible for his marketing department. So here, fixation of responsibilities means each level have their own roles and responsibilities. So this is also an advantage. Why? Because they are accountable, okay, towards their roles and responsibilities at the end of the day. And third one is serves as a channel of communication. Okay, so channel of communication means each and every level of management are integrated with one another. Whenever they are integrated with one another, means definitely there should be a proper interaction and communication between the levels of the management. Without proper communication, so the growth of the organization may not be effective. Therefore, it is another advantage. So being having a good channel of communication. Next, decentralized decision making. So here we'll see in hierarchy system, decentralized decision making means whenever top management have delegated some authority to the middle level management, so the functional heads, they can have to a limited extent to their departmental wise. Up to their department they can have certain decision makings regarding their department. So this is decentralization of the power. Okay, so decentralization, ultimately it is advantageous for the organizations. Okay, whenever the situation demand, at that time the managers can take their decisions. So definitely this will be helpful in time consuming process. Okay, so cost reduction, etc. Coming to another one, strict adherence to rules and procedures. So it establishes a number of subordinate levels below the top executive, which have a limited decision making power of specified matters. So this is related to the decentralized decision making. And coming to strict adherence to rules and procedures, what does this mean? Due to the scale of through proper channel, there is a strict adherence to procedure, and short circuiting or ignoring of the intermediate links is avoided. Okay, so there is a proper channel, skipping is not possible here. Through each and every channel, through each and every level of management, the responsibilities will be carried on. Okay, and each and every level of management is responsible towards their work allotted, assigning of work allotted. Okay, so therefore strict adherence to rules and procedures means each and every level of management will be followed. Okay, followed, a proper channel will be followed between the levels of the management. And therefore here we will see a strict adherence to procedure. Proper procedure will be followed. Okay, and coming to last one, brings efficiency and specialization. Okay, by hierarchy, okay, we will see the efficiency and specialization. Why? Because here we'll see functional heads. So each and every department has their own functional head, and they will perform the work regarding that particular department. So this rises to division of work into several parts, and they will be specialized in that special department. For example, if we take marketing department, means they will be specialized regarding marketing activities. Or else if we take finance department, they will be specialized in their financial aspects, like how to sources of financial resources, to collect financial resources. Okay, to raise funds. Likewise, they will be become expertise in their field. Okay, so these are all the advantages regarding the hierarchy. And coming to disadvantages, so what would be the disadvantages? So, and first one is, it kills initiatives and makes the relations mechanical. Okay, um, it means that since directions flow from above or top management to a lower level management, those lower level people are expected to carry out mechanically the instructions of their superiors without any initiative and drive. So this is a disadvantage. Why? Because as the superiors, superiors take the critical decisions, so they will instruct these lower level management people to perform the work. So here we will not see any initiative in these lower level management people. They will act according to the superiors decisions. So therefore it may not create any zeal or enthusiasm, or it will not create any initiative in the individual persons of the lower level management. So definitely it would be an advantage. Okay, and coming to another one, red tapeism. We all know red tapeism is nothing but the corruption. So corruption in the sense, why we are using corruption in hierarchical system means due to strict principles. Okay, strict principles, and through proper channel. So each and every person is responsible through a step by step process, or else level by level, a proper channel is maintained here. So by this, some strict policies or strict principles may lead to red tapeism. And coming to the third one, rigidity. We all know rigidity means stableness. Okay, stability is known as rigidity. So it brings in organization and is unable to develop dynamic human relationships among its members. So rigid means which is a stable one, and it is a stable one is it enables to develop dynamic nature in the sense changes in the people, changes in the human relations. Why? Because of this rigidity in the hierarchical organizational structure. So this organizational structure is rigid, it cannot be changed according to the changing environment. So therefore it doesn't show any effectiveness in the human relations. So this is about the disadvantages of hierarchy. Okay, and these are some of the examples related to the hierarchical system. Okay, there are various examples of management hierarchy with which most people will be familiar. So governments are one of the most common types of hierarchical organizations. Government systems have often a president, king, czar at the top of the organization, followed by vice president, state representatives, governors, mayors, and council members. So this is a hierarchical system that we will see in governments. Okay, so we all know that the system, how would be the government public sector system. Okay, likewise state representatives, governors, mayors, council of members. Okay, this is a organizational structure hierarchy. And if we see in United States Army, it is another example of management hierarchy, that highest rank is the general. Okay, so general, we will as in management terms, we see the top management level, board of directors, president, vice president, likewise. So the top rank, the highest rank is known as the general. Okay, and the general will be followed by the chief of staff. Okay, after chief of staff, lieutenant. Okay, after lieutenant, major general, after major general, brigadier general, colonel, and so on. So this is the organizational structure hierarchy. And the third, another example is regarding the Catholic Church is another example of a hierarchical organization. Here also we will see that this is regarding the religious hierarchy. Okay, so the Pope is at the top of the structure. So Pope is the apex person in the in Catholic religion. Okay, so likewise he is a top level management person, so apex person, the Pope. After the Pope, we will see the cardinals. After cardinals, archbishops will be seen. After that, bishops. After that, priest, and then church attendee. Okay, so this is a religious organizational structure hierarchy. Okay, so these are some of the examples related to the hierarchical examples. And coming to hierarchical organizations in business organizations, how would be the hierarchical system? Okay, so I have given some the hierarchical structure or the process how would be. First one is board of directors. So BOD, we all know board of directors is a group of people who are generally at the top level of the management or hierarchical structure. So all these board of directors control the company. The members of the board of directors are generally approved by the, we all know, stockholders will be there. So they will elect these people. So they will elect these members of the people, or people have a financial investments in the company and who share some of the company's capital. We all know them as a shareholders. So the members of the board are appointed by a chair or a person who acts as the board's leader. Okay, chairperson will be there. So board of directors will be the top position in hierarchy. First place is BOD, board of directors. So after board of directors, we will have CEOs, which are known as chief executive officers. This person is held accountable for the company's performance and has to answer to the board of directors. Okay, so the CEO works with other executive officers. So we all have C-level executives. They are known as C-level executives, like CFOs. Okay, chief financial officer, CTOs, chief technical officers. Okay, likewise we'll have C executives, and this CEO will integrate with all C-level executives. Okay, and frame the policies and create the policies and goals of the company. Finally, he is accountable for the company's performance. Okay, and he is answerable to the board of directors. After CEO, we'll see vice president. So this person answers to the CEO and is typically in charge of various departments that help the company operate, such as HR, sales, marketing. Okay, so he will see all the all the different functions of the departments. And vice presidents may also be called as the director or the executive manager. Okay, afterwards we'll see the after vice presidents, we'll see the middle level managers. We can consider them as the functional heads of the managers. So these people are put in charge of individual departments to make sure that they are operating as intended. For example, a company's legal department and HRD will generally have separate managers. They are often responsible for hiring of employees and firing of employees. HR is related to basically the employees. So therefore, the recruitment process, training and development process, or the employee hiring and firing process. Okay, everything will be done under the HRD department. Okay, and data regarding their department area of operations all will be seen in these departments. So employees and personnel, these are all the people who are the lowest level of the organizational hierarchy. Okay, and after middle level managers we will see the employees and personnel. This is another last level of management we can consider. After middle level managers, employees and personnel, or employees supervisors. Okay, so these are the people who are at lowest level of organizational hierarchy, and this level they are responsible for carrying out the on ground activities that keep the company running. Okay, so these are all the organizational framework or the structure of the levels of management. Okay, so